Stefanie Mosca, and we're here in Austin, Texas at IT Expo West 2011. I'm joined today by David Rokita, VP of Technology Operations at Hexagrid. David,
Hi,
thank
Stefanie.
you for being here today. Who exactly is Hexagrid?
Hexagrid is a cloud enabler. We tend to specialize in powering channel relationships through the cloud, so existing data centers with existing managed service providers. We try to provide cloud products that take those existing relationships and give them cloud products that they can then push downstream to their customers.
Great, and there is a new announcement that you guys are making. If you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about Univee.
Yeah, Univee is very exciting. What Univee is in the spirit of trying to increase or decrease actually the time to market and to simplify the delivery of cloud computing, Univee is a suite of products that we are essentially working with preferred hardware vendors so that we can pre-integrate this so that upon installation it just works. So we're talking about instantaneous cloud delivery through our partners with a single unified platform. Now, by going through these standardized vendors, we're able to actually control costs, so we can control the variance between cost. So we create a very, very predictable model that can be reproduced, continually in a highly scalable fashion.
And who is generally your customers?
Right now, we've got our targets set on a couple of key customers. The data center providers are going to benefit from Univee because, like we talked about, it's highly reproducible, highly scalable, highly predictable. So they can launch a full business model and put a huge marketing campaign behind it because they know exactly what it is from installation to installation. Now, the managed service providers, they benefit greatly because, essentially what we're doing is simplifying the cloud so they can start selling cloud products right away and not have to worry about the minutia of the actual installation, the integration, the complexities of the data center and their edge networking and all of those things.
Now,
so ultimately, ultimately, what that does is it increases adoption of cloud and it makes cloud affordable, which is really good for everybody.
in terms of adoption, what do you see as being the major drivers behind people adopting and transitioning to the cloud?
Well, one of the things we've noticed in cloud computing is, right now the managed service providers know they have to make a jump to cloud, but it's a pretty daunting task. It's actually kind of scary because they have to start becoming experts in things that they've traditionally not dealt with.
Right.
So by coupling this solution with the hardware, with our software, and working with an upstream data center partner, we can actually create a single product that they can just decide to use and turn on immediately, and all they have to worry about is the thing that they're already good at, and that's the software and services that they already deliver to their customers.
And what are you using in terms of distribution methods?
We're right now set for a huge launch. We've got partners actually set and ready to go in Asia-Pac, in Europe, and North America. And for those that have been paying attention to TMC, we recently announced a relationship with Backbone Connect as a European data center partner. And they're launching a service called Your Cloud. So what we're essentially doing is, it's the complete model. The Hexagrid Univee solution, now coupled with their facilities, their purpose-built facilities, and their purpose-built network, so that essentially the customers have one point of contact. They go to Backbone Connect and say, we want to do cloud. We want to do your cloud. And we can turn that up in days, not months.
Anything else in terms of trends that you're seeing right now being prevalent in the cloud market?
We have seen a very large transition to private cloud computing. We originally thought as a company that we would start to see a lot of competitors to Amazon, but what we're actually finding is that there's holes in that approach because, the customers that are wanting to adopt cloud, they have existing security models, existing best practices, and they just can't implement those in those monolithic public cloud models. So now what they're doing is going to the service providers and say, can you give me something that's mine, that's private, but that gives me the efficiencies of rack space and Amazon, and deliver it to me with my own portal so that I can manage my services the way that I want. So we're seeing a huge shift towards private clouds, and we really believe Univee is going to be key to helping drive that adoption.
I definitely see that security being one of the major barriers for people trying to adopt to the cloud. Do you see that as being a problem for the company?
Yeah, security it's a multifaceted beast. Security is is really just a problem to solve in cloud, and a lot of people are doing a good job at that. But what's more difficult to solve is the actual security practice. They've already got policies, procedures, and teams in place to do things the way they've always done.
Right.
So you need a model that actually can mold to their business, as opposed to the other way, which is, people have been changing their business to actually adopt cloud, and we just don't believe that that's sustainable.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here today,
Thanks,
David,
Stefanie.
and filling us in on the announcement.
Thank you.